Hi everybody, Jessie here from jessiebanks.com, and today I'm coloring up a Power Puppies image for you all. This weekend over at Passionate Paper Creations and Friends, we are having a sponsored weekend from Power Poppy, and you'll see lots of super fun, fabulous projects from our design team, a couple from theirs I do believe. Their stuff is just fantastic. Just popping in real quick here. The reason I have the top end of the marker over is the marker's extra juicy. I don't use it all that often, and it was actually really, really moist on the end, and it was going to drip. And in order to stop that, I pulled off the other cap. So anyway, over there, I'm going to be sharing lots of my older cards. This card, there's a couple that I've recently shared that I'm just going to pull it up again. When I color flowers, whenever you've seen me color big flowers, it's been a Power Poppy image. Their digital stamps are fantastic. You can blow them up, you can shrink them down, you can layer them, you can crop them. I mean, she gives you so much freedom in what you want to do with her digital images in order to make the cards that you want to create and have fun and just enjoy the whole process and designing what you want to design and playing. And it's absolutely wonderful, and I love her stamps. So I've decided that with this Magnolia image here, and I'm going to do it all in grays. I had actually told Corinne that she was supposed to color her tulips in gray and pink, and she didn't like them. So she binned it and came up with the fabulous creation. You can see her color combination. It's absolutely gorgeous. She'll have it posted over in the Passionate Paper Creation and Friends Facebook page. I will definitely have that link down below for you all. What she came up with on her own without following my wild advice was simply stunning. That woman can color crazy well. So yeah, look for Corinne Jones's card over there. It's amazing. And this one, so when she binned that because she didn't like the idea and she didn't like the way it worked out for her, it actually came out real well for me because I created this card because I said to her, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to try it. And instead of going with real pinks, like normally I would have reached for my go-tos, my RV 29, 25, 23, 21. Sometimes I throw a 10 in there. You know, that combination's that bright, vivid, bright pink. It's absolutely gorgeous. It would have worked wonderfully. This I wasn't too sure about in the end. I really, really like it now, but when I did it, I wasn't positive. I went with the R30 range, and that's more of like your corally. They're more red, but they've got that pink hue to them. It's very, very pretty colors. It just wasn't what my initial thought process was. So I had to gather myself around it because I almost binned it once I finished this first flower. That's why a lot of this is done in stages, because I wasn't sure how I was liking it. And I didn't want to go and spend all the time of coloring everything to be like, you know what, this is horrible, and for me to throw it in the garbage. So I do it all in stages and in layers, and I do a few flowers at a time and that kind of thing. I'm really, really happy with the way it turned out. I'm super stoked about it. When I took it into my editing program, I created my block, which is that line you can see all the way around, and that is a 4" by 5¼ inch. And then I crop it down about 1/8 of an inch smaller, so I lose about a 16th, so you never see that black line. And then I just took and made another rectangle with a bolder black line that I made sure the ends came out on, so that when I crop that, you're only going to see the top and the bottom line. You can see this card over on the Facebook page. It'll be there. It'll be in my blog. All of those links will be down below, the link to the image, all that stuff. The Just Because sentiment came from another stamp set. I'm not 100% sure what it is. If I can hunt down which digital file it came from, I will link that below. But I just blew it up and stretched it to fit inside of that white block that I layered over top of that image. And that created the entire card. So it's very, very clean and simple, but it's heavy on the coloring. So yeah, so it's just the same thing over and over again. When I color flowers, I blend, but I don't blend everything out as smooth as I do when I do skin colors. Boy, I talk with my hands. It's a good thing you guys can't watch me. But I don't blend everything out as smooth as I do when I do my skin tones and all of that. I like to see the lines of the different colors and how they overlap and how everything's not a complete smooth transition when it comes to my flowers. You can be careless and messy and not neat and don't make it perfect, and the flowers look better, in my opinion. They look beautiful when you blend like all the way through and everything's smooth and perfect, but I personally like this better. It's all personal opinion. I mean, it's your coloring, it's your card, it's your creation. Do what you want to do. But when I do this, as you can see, when I'm pulling up my lines and stuff in my darker, and even when I'm pulling from the top, I'm basing everything upon the artist drawn lines. Where she has those lighter lines coming up, that's what I'm following with my darker lines, and I'm just she gives you very, very, very good direction as to how you can shade this to get the different veins of the darker colors and things up through and in the flowers. And it's beautiful, and they're so easy to follow, and it just takes practice. I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna, you've never used Copics before and you're gonna pick this up and be able to color like I did on this card, because you're not. But not the first time anyway. But if you keep practicing and you keep at it and you can color like this. I get emails regularly of people going, I wish you can pick up your markers and color every day. Don't quit, keep practicing. You'll get better and better and better. And it's all personal preference. I mean, there's people that color completely different than me. There's people like Corinne, for example. I was talking about her earlier. When she colors hair on things, I wish I could do it like her, and I can't. I've tried, and I know. So I just go back to doing me. Color like you, do what you like, do what you're good at, and be yourself. You don't have to be like anybody else. So, I mean, you can learn from everybody else. You pick up bits and pieces and everything else, but you're always your own person at the end, and you like this part from this person and this technique from that person. And so you pick up all of those things and you put them all together, and at the end of the day, you come up with something like this, which is the way I like to color. So we're just carrying on, and you can see I'm going in now and I'm putting a lot more of the grain, and I'm kind of finishing everything now. You can tell that when I'm done, like, all the flowers are going to be colored type of a thing, and I've quit just doing one or two because I've committed now. Like, this image is going to be completely colored, and it's going to go on a card, and I am going to show it to you all, and I'm not going to turn around and stick it in the recycle bin in 5 minutes. So I hope you pop over to Passionate Paper Creations and Friends. You do have to request to be a member over there. We'll approve you. I mean, there's 6 of us, I think, on the design team, plus Rare herself. So there's a bunch of us to be able to approve you and let you into the group, and you can play along, and you can see what other Power Poppy stuff is being shown on the site and on the Facebook page, and you can join in on the fun, and you can chat with us, and we can share cards and tips and tricks and techniques and have a great time. I love hanging out over there. It's a fantastic community. It's full of positivity, and everybody's awesome, and everybody in that group has something to bring to the table, whether it be your kind words, your fantastic coloring, your beautiful card layouts, your watching you progress day after day when you guys are posting things. It's all awesome, and I truly enjoy it, and I love seeing it all come together, and I like watching somebody who posted 6 months ago who posts now, and I can see that jump in the skill that they've used and that skill that they've had and how far they've come along in their coloring. And yeah, so definitely pop over. I'd love to see you guys color up a Power Poppy flower. Flowers are awesome. They're so fun to color. They make gorgeous, simple cards. You don't have to add a lot of other stuff to them because the flowers just do it all. They do everything you need it to do on that image. So hopefully we'll see what you guys can come up with, and I'll see you guys over on the Facebook page. If you have any questions, definitely I'll get to them faster over there than I will here, but you can ask them down below if you would like to, and I will see you guys all in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.